No game. I
feel like we're still on the live beat review, man.
I know, right?
So freestyling over beats.
Come on, man.
Episode 43.
Is it?
Is it 43? I don't know.
We had Jackie Robinson last week, right?
Oh,
Jackie Robinson Day
yesterday.
Yeah.
So is it 42?
It's got to be 40. No, it's
43. Okay, episode 43. We're back. Appreciate everyone.
For the 3?
Damn, 3. He's actually making a secret appearance today. But yeah, shout out for the 3. But today's episode 43.
Yeah.
We just got off the live beat review / song review today. It was actually really good.
Good turnout.
Good turnout. Yeah. Last week was actually, or last review we did. We're gonna do one once a month.
Yeah. Or try to at least.
Yeah, we'll talk about that right now. But I think it went really bad. We had a music video first off bat. Rosewood Swing.
Yep.
I didn't know who he was, but now I know, and I followed him. I hit him up. He's really fucking talented. I really fuck with his music, his sound. Versetti James on there made the beat, but yeah, the beat review is really sick. I think people are like actually
fucking with it,
with like, oh shit, like these fools are actually like not only just us listening to the beat, right? It's like other people that are watching it, whether it's live or after. Like the last one did pretty good. We got like 200 views on the live video, like even after we posted it, and that doesn't include the views you get during the live. So we had like a pretty good amount of people like fuck with the last one, and I think we're only going to continue to grow when people like start realizing like how kind of sick it is.
Yep.
Like this time we had a different setup. This time we actually had 2 headsets. We had both of us had a mic.
Yeah. Effects.
We had like fucking. This fool was putting the reverb and delay on like a little DJ. He is.
I was on the board. You feel me? I mean, no big deal.
He was on the P's and Q's and. Yeah, it was a really good turnout. I think we were on there for probably 2 hours, maybe a little over that.
Yeah,
but it was a really solid turnout. Everyone showed up. Yep. There was like no like bad songs and shit like that. I think it's good. I think I've always fucked with like live reviews. I've sent a few in multiple times to other like people who've done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was really good turnout. We had about 50, 60 probably like 40 beats we reviewed and songs. I think probably like probably like 6 songs, and most of them are beat reviews. But yeah, there's like pretty good amount of songs in there too.
Because we had 21 messages, and each message had at least 2.
1 or 2. Yeah.
Well, some had 3 or 4.
Yeah. I mean, So some things we want to talk about on the live beat review thing is we're gonna try to do it once a month, unless for some reason we don't do it that month because if something came up. In case you didn't know, we do the podcast after the beat review, so we do it the same day because we meet up once a week.
Yeah. So
we just got off live. That was like 2 hours and like a little 10-minute setup. So and then we switch over. We use the same mic, so we got to switch over the mics over here on this side where the couch is at.
Yeah.
And now we're about to shoot for another like hour and a half or something like that. So it's a little bit of a longer day for us when we have to do the live beat review.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but yeah. So some updates on the live beat review. We're thinking about for sure once a month. Was what we're aiming for. It might not be every 4 weeks. It might be like that 5th or 6th week, whatever. But once during that month, we're gonna try to do it. So we're gonna try to do that, and then some other things is we're gonna have a max of 2 people or 2 songs or beats per person. Yeah. That's like the max you could send in, just because there's a lot of. It's really we don't want to be here for 4 or 5 hours doing like reviews all day. Because at that point, we're kind of like just going through the motions and not really caring about stuff. I feel like a 2 hours is like a good amount of where we're still like inclined in the music and not fatigued and like tired of like, oh, okay, I got to listen to this and that. And it's like, I feel like there's a good 2 hours is like a solid amount of time where we're still invested in like giving the right feedback we can give. And like our 100% is like into the feedback.
Yeah, it's like real criticism. It's not like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just send it in and we just fucking kick it and eat pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like really trying to give like real feedback. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people like, I don't know, like especially being like in the YouTube producer game, like if you're like somewhere like in the city where people don't know you, good feedback is kind of hard to get, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Especially for like people that, especially producers, especially like on YouTube and stuff. And that's like kind of what we deal with. So I feel like the honest feedback and the good critique is like what people need. You know what I mean? Just in case, you know what I mean?
So we're gonna have a cap of two songs or 2 songs or beats per person that sends in a submission. And what we want to do really is kind of cut off submissions, and this is kind of on our fault, or my fault, whatever. But I think we're going to post a week before the actual thing, so that way people can send in the beats before we start the live stream.
Yeah.
because we don't want anyone to send in beats after the live stream started, because then that's just like a whole like.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
adding people.
Yeah,
and stuff
we
like
already
that,
have like 20 people, and then more people send in stuff, and then it's like, oh, well, now we got to fit in another 20, 30 people like we did today, and it's like, we kind of want to cut it off. But it was kind of my fault because I don't know, both of our faults, whatever. That we posted it with like a 2-day notice. You know, we said it on the podcast, but a lot of people don't check out the podcast, but they like the beat review, so you kind of appeal to both by posting on Instagram, where people will see it more likely. It's just a story, not like an hour long.
And I feel like 2 hours is enough. Like, I feel like 2 hours, like last time when we did it, like I had like a lot, I was really giving like feedback. So like by the time we even got to the podcast, like I had already lost my voice. I'm like, damn, dude. Like,
yeah. Well, it's not even lose it, but you're just like tired and already.
Yeah.
Like,
you're kind of strained, you know what I'm saying? So just like, damn, but 2 hours is cool. I don't mind 2 hours, but I mean, if we would have did every record today, we probably would have been at 3 hours.
It would have been at 3.
3 hours is too much.
There's probably 5 or 6 more that emails we didn't go through that were sent during the live. We're like, no, we're gonna cut it off right here.
And it's cool to hear your beats against other people's beats, or your songs against other people's songs, and you're just waiting for your turn and stuff like that. So like, I get it. I've been there before. Like,
and then if you focus on, like, this is what I would do is like, and I'm just thinking about it. If I was sending a beat and I was at my house watching the live stream, if you have time, you're just at your house on a Sunday. Then like, I would probably play like video games or something and like have it on my earphones and like listen to the music and the beats while I'm playing. And then if you hear something you really like or not, or like let's say there's an artist like that comes on, right? That comes on the podcast, like Rosewood Swing. So say you hear his verse and you're like, oh, what the fuck? This guy's kind of fucking sick. Yeah. You're gonna pause your game or like whatever. You're gonna check out the live stream and like hit him up. And then like follow him and like hit him up, and like now you can try to build a connection with him. Say like, hey, I heard you on the podcast, on the live stream, beat review. Like now you can kind of work with people like that. Like pick and choose who you want to work with from who you hear on the live stream. If you're a producer out there or artist that want to work with some of these guys, so I feel like it's a good little like 2 hour thing to check out when you're at your house or whatever. Yeah. Even on the road trip or something.
No, and the VOD is up and shit too. So if you want to go back and watch it, obviously, like I'm imagining like there's gonna be like a lot of copyright stuff with it. It's like for keeping the VOD up and stuff. So just support the podcast by subscribing and hitting a thumbs up and a like, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah, but if you missed out on the live, all of that's already up on YouTube. You can check it out right now.
It's on the VOD. Yeah, check it out.
It's
live
like
reaction. A couple of verses from you.
Yeah, I dropped a few 16s. nothing crazy. It's just some like off the top shit. I didn't drop no riddens. I just off the top.
You don't want to hit him with those. You know what I mean?
No.
You're saving those for Sway in the morning.
No, Drake might actually get mad because his album's coming out next week or in next month.
And you ghost writ for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me take a sip of my drink right now.
Gotcha.
The Henny.
Damn.
They should make Henny in a can.
Henny in a can?
Did they make that?
No, I don't think so.
That would be kind of fire. Henny, hit us up.
You like Henny? I never drank.
I never drank. I'm just saying good. That'd be like, why don't they put like Tito's in a can? Like, is there a reason why it's in glass?
They do a few. They put Crown in the can.
But like, is it in the? I know Crown. Yeah, there is Crown Royal in the can. Huh? But like, you know what I'm saying? They don't put like other type of liquor in the can.
No.
I understand why, because in the can you're gonna drink the whole thing. You're not gonna drink a whole bottle of it.
That is true. The bottle you can reseal, but the can.
Oh, that's why, huh? Because you have to reseal it. I didn't even think about that. I'm an idiot.
Can reformat. The can format is the better format, though. There's like no light penetration. Bro, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Anyways, subscribe, like.
Henny, hit us up.
Yeah, and we're not charging for the live beat critiques. If anyone was wondering.
No.
But just send stuff in, and like the way you can pay us back is like literally liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that.
Thumb up. You know
all that stuff is free. It just takes like 10 seconds, and like it helps us out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the live beat review. If you want to check that out, the video's up on live already.
Yep.
We're gonna try to do once a month, and but yeah, be on the lookout for the next one. We're definitely gonna talk about it on the podcast a week before. Make sure everyone's like ready for the podcast for the live beat review again. But someone during the podcast, someone during the live stream was talking about the grandmother, the Moog grandmother, the synth, synth that what is it, semi-modular? What's that what it's called? Or what?
Semi-modular synthesizer. Yeah.
So yeah,
they want to know more about it, and I think the most important thing, like I think I've talked about this before. You know what I'm saying? Just going to a different topic. The Moog grandmother is fucking sick as fuck. Moog grandmother, however you pronounce it, is sick as fuck. The only thing is, it doesn't say presets, so you have to take pictures of everything, especially if you have to go back to a beat and finish it. But the tone is true. The tone is the best tone out of all the entry level synthesizers as far as bass tones and stuff like that. It doesn't have a sine wave, which is odd. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no sine wave. I'm a fan of sine wave because I feel like it's the most purest tone. You know, you can get a triangle, which is still pretty good, but it's one of the better sounding synthesizers. My only gripe with it is it doesn't say presets, but the sound is unmatched, bro. So if you're thinking about getting it, check it out. I think it's sick as fuck, but just keep that in mind. There's no saving presets. You have to take pictures, and sometimes it acts up. There's like a lot of tubes and stuff in it, so like you have to warm it up before you even start using it. But yeah, that's what I can give from it.
Yeah, I've used it a few times. It's actually really sick.
It sounds good, right?
Yeah,
the sound is fucking fire as fuck, but sometimes it be finicky. You know?
Yeah,
but yeah,
no, it's definitely solid though.
Yeah,
because the guy asking, I think he's a Taylor boy. He asked why, or he was asking us, Hunger Force to talk about it because he actually owns one, and he wanted to get his take on what he thought about it and like if he recommends it for someone to get it, and that's why he went. A Diamond had asked a question for us to talk about. Oh. He's a little synth lord himself, but he was asking. This is a while ago too. He wanted us to talk about like some beginner synths that he recommends or that you would recommend people to look into. Like when I've never owned a synth. Right? I don't have a keyboard at all.
Yeah.
I asked you and Diamond, I think, a while ago, like, what do you guys recommend me getting? And I think it was the Minilog, right?
XD. Yeah. Minilog XD.
The Korg Minilog XD, and I was looking into that. That was like $600 or something like that.
Yep.
So I feel like a lot of people can probably check that out, do your research on it too. But I was gonna get one. I'm telling you, I'm a big believer in like space. If I don't have space for that shit, I don't want that shit in my house, in my room. Yeah, I just don't have space for all this shit. Like, I don't, because I have like a keyboard in my house that I try to like practice the piano on. Yeah. I got like fucking mini fridge in there. Yeah. Like put my like protein shakes and fucking meal preps in there. Yeah. And then like I got like a fucking cupboard on the other side where I have my vinyls at. Like it's just a lot of space. I got a bed in there because it's in my bedroom. Yeah. I don't have this wide open space like this in here. So
no, I feel
that's why it's like hard for me. Like the Prologue would be sick. Like one time he told me if I could borrow it, but I was like, bro, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put that at. Like I'm gonna have to play it on my bed or something. Like,
in my opinion, like yeah. So like even what you're saying and stuff like that too. Like I have to stand and everything, but like
there's open room space. You know,
it's gotta be, but it has to be in front of you, dog. Like I feel like that's a big thing. Like once it's in front of you, it's a different story. Like I feel like the little off thing, you know what I mean? Because like I don't know if you ever tried to do like a bass line and you're off to the right.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
it feels weird, like you're off phase or something from the speaker.
I thought about putting speakers, like a second set of monitors, like in this corner,
like at a studio and shit.
HS5 left and right, you know what I'm saying?
Like how they do it.
Yeah, so you can play it and like kind of have the feeling and stuff too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It gets complicated, bro, especially with like latency and stuff like that. But like I feel like it has to be in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause sometimes like it's easy because like if you have MIDIs and stuff like that, where I have like a collection of MIDIs, like I could send it out to the keyboard and bring it back. But I feel like when you're doing that bass line, you're doing that lead, you have to feel it, and it just needs to be in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, the grandmother is what, $1,200 now?
No,
is it 1,200? 1,100 or something? It's not 1,000 no more. I'm pretty sure it's like 1,100, 1,200.
Oh shit! Remember when I bought it was only 700.
Remember because on Black Friday it was $8.99. I was gonna buy it.
Oh,
you remember that? It was the black one though.
Oh, that one is sick.
Do you remember it for Black Friday? Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
But if you're looking into it, maybe wait till Black Friday if you're saving up money or something. Yeah. I mean, that's still like 6 months from now, but.
Yeah, even if I could recommend, like we're talking about Diamond's question and stuff like that, the Korg, the Minilog XD, I would recommend that.
There's a new one, right?
Yeah, it's all bass sounds too. It's like a monologue.
Oh,
it's the monologue, and it's all for bass and shit like that. It's like red and black. Looks sick as fuck. I haven't heard it, haven't played it at all, but I would do that one, the Moog Grandmother. I would do the Moog, the sub 20.
Damn, we didn't go to NAMM. I just thought about that too. I was thinking about like imagine they were there, but probably not.
No,
they weren't there fucking last year.
NAMM was cool last year and shit too, but it's just like you're just going to like a big ass guitar center. Unless you have something to network, or unless you have like a booth and you're trying to sell something. Like,
right?
No, it's cool, but because remember when we knocked out everything in the first.
I think
day.
It's kind of. Yeah. I think it's cool if you're like a real ass musician and shit. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like if you're in a band or something where like you can really do like play the drum. It's like a lot of live instrumentation and shit.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's less. There is synths and stuff there too, but it's like.
Well, the two big companies weren't there last year.
Yeah, like Korg. Who else was there? Fucking
Roland wasn't there.
Roland.
Yeah. And they still weren't there this year too.
Yeah, so
I mean it's cool, so you can try out the new stuff, but it's just like
we could have gone to Yamaha.
We could. I mean, we can go do guitar. We can go to Guitar Center.
Yeah, but it wasn't that girl like scanning my badge and shit, and like
yeah.
I was like, oh, she's kind of into me because she wants to scan my badge.
That is true.
And she was white.
Yeah, and like, she was like, yeah, let me.
I could have had papers.
Yeah, that's true.
I could have got papers. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, no, Nam was actually kind of sick last year. But yeah, Moog Minilog XD. Go look that up if you're interested for a beginner synth.
Sub 25, I think it is, or sub 27.
The Minilog.
No, it's a Moog one.
Oh, you're talking about yours.
Yeah.
I was talking about the like beginner synth one, like the
yeah. There's one below this. The grandmother. It has memory too. It's called the sub 25.
Oh, then fuck that one. Get the one with memory. What the fuck?
Nah, it doesn't sound as good.
Okay, well there you go.
The thing is the oscillators, you know what I'm saying? The components inside of it, you know what I mean? Like
hey,
the bass
at a
tones,
Guitar Center, do you think they have those for people like just go and try? I've seen a grandmother there, but it's never like set up.
Yeah,
I've never seen it set up. I've never seen it on the cable or nothing.
You go to a good Guitar Center. I mean, if you go to like some Bush League ass Guitar Center, they're not gonna have it set up. But if you go to like a good ass one, they have everything set up for sure. You could try it out.
I want to go to Guitar Center and have someone play Stairway to Heaven because supposedly it's like not allowed.
Oh yeah, they don't allow that shit.
If
you go to a good Guitar Center too, they can let you. They'll let you plug your aux up to your phone, and you can listen to all the monitors.
Oh, that's fine.
And figure out which ones you like.
You play Still Booming and shit, huh?
Yeah, like which one sounds the best. And shit.
Yeah, you're playing Single for the Summer and shit.
They're most expensive. Oh, yeah. Single for the Summer, that's classic.
Yeah,
classic.
All right, but like, that's pretty much it for the VSTs. Drop some comments in the like what VSTs you guys got, because I don't have any.
Or a synth.
Maybe. Oh yeah, my bad. Did I say VST?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the next thing already.
Sorry.
I'm talking about synths. If you got some synths, and drop in the comments what you guys got. I don't have any. Maybe I gotta buy fucking like 5, level up my sound and shit. I definitely do want to get one, but I just, again, I don't have the fucking space. And I know that's an excuse maybe, but
yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of a bitch.
Yeah, that prologue is nasty. I think I was on live the other day and I was playing some shit that I ran through it. Damn, this fucking.
Yeah, you said you fully made one. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so fucking nasty.
Maybe I can.
fuck with the
maybe I can fit it on my desk. I can fit it on my desk for sure, but
yeah. It's a fucking pain though. It's heavy as fuck, and chords and quarter inches and all that shit.
Yeah,
it's a different setup. You have to be set up for that shit.
Hey, how many inputs does your Apollo Twin have? 4?
2.
2? But it has 4 outputs.
Yeah,
there's a difference between my Arrow and your Twin. That's what I was like. I was thinking about upgrading to the Twin and getting a mixer so I could, if I do get synths in the future, I could have.
Oh, you just need 2 outputs.
Have them all. Yeah. But I'm saying I only have 2 outputs. It's but it goes to my speakers.
That's okay.
So my monitors, I mean. Oh, but with the mixer is different.
No, just tilted.
No, I need a mixer like yours so I can plug in my sub and my, if like in the future I have a few synths. I can't have them all hooked up to my Arrow that only has 2 inputs.
Ah, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's like kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have multiple inputs and shit, that's why you need the mixer to put in all that other stuff. Anyways, we're talking about off-camera shit, and I know people don't like that, but
it's all right.
All right, my next question was, what's one VST you can use for the rest of your life?
You go first, bro.
But I brought this question not knowing what my answer was, so I don't know what it is.
I mean, it wouldn't be one.
I feel like this is like a discussion we could have, and people in the comments can talk about this.
I feel like it wouldn't be one VST for me, honestly.
See?
It'd be, one subscription.
Yeah, you're going to say that. That's a fucking cheater. That doesn't count.
Well, because you never know.
You're going to say Zonology, huh?
No.
Rolling Cloud?
No.
Are you going to say Hive? You're going to say Repro, huh?
No, I'm trying to think of the best subscription.
That was a good one, too.
The Repro shit? The Hive shit? Yeah.
Okay, Repro is a good subscription. Fucking Rolling Cloud.
Yeah.
What's the other one? I pay for it now too.
The East West.
Yeah.
The East West is fire too. There's some shit in that East West. But I would just do it with a subscription, just because you can.
No,
get like a lot
I'm not gonna give you a subscription. I'm not gonna take that as an answer.
Just one VST.
Yeah, one VST.
Damn.
Like one standalone VST.
One standalone VST.
This is a good question. Everyone drop in the comments. I feel like everyone's gonna say Omnisphere.
No,
I feel like everyone's gonna say that.
No. You know my stance on. I like Omnisphere, but it has to be like it's one thing in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Man, this is tough. I was thinking about this like for so long when I thought about this question. I was like, let's have the conversation on the podcast.
One plugin.
Like right now, I don't have my answer.
One
I
VST?
have choices, but I don't have a complete answer yet.
Is Analog Lab a VST?
Yeah.
That might be the route to go because you get like a mixed bag of everything.
Yeah.
They got like stage grand pianos, pianos, synthesizers, bass stuff. Analog Lab might be the one.
I think Analog Lab is pretty up there.
Because it's one, you know what I mean? It's not subscription based and it's one VST. I'd probably go Analog Lab.
Yeah, I'm thinking Analog Lab. I'm thinking, damn, never mind. I was gonna say Zonology, but that's like a subscription, right? Well, you can outright buy Xenology
You can outright
for $250.
But
I'm gonna say
is,
Analog Lab, Xenology, maybe even Anna 2. Anna 2 is kind of solid.
Oh yeah, I fuck with the Anna shit too.
But Analog Lab's bank is insane, like 6,000 or some shit, or something like that.
Yeah, the Analog Lab, I fuck with that shit too.
I guess I'm not gonna lie, it's a good answer. Analog Lab might be the one, even though I haven't used that one in like months. But
yeah.
Just because when I did use
if you had only one,
if you only have one, I'd say Analog Lab probably is the one.
Yeah, I'd probably go Analog.
So everyone drop in the comments what you guys think. And no subscription. It has to be like a standalone VST.
Yeah.
Not like Rolling Cloud or the Repro bundle.
Maybe something Native Instruments though, but I still don't understand it. Right? You still don't understand it either?
No.
Yeah. I don't
See, I'm stupid, dude. I don't understand that shit at all.
Contact. I'll take Contact. I don't know what's in it, but I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Contact's not like the VST. I think Contact's the player.
The player, right? Yeah. No.
And then like Trillion is the VST that's in Contact.
Trillion is
right?
Spectrasonics.
Is anyone else? I've said this multiple times, but I feel like a fucking idiot when I try to go to the Native Instruments website and I'm like, what the fuck is Native Instruments?
Yeah,
I understand that's the company. It's like Korg. It's Korg. Like, is Minilog the Trillion? And Korg is like, or Contact's like the player? Like, I don't understand it.
Trillion is Omnisphere, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Omnisphere is his own thing and Trillion's his own thing.
No, Trillion is from Spectrasonics. Spectrasonics owns Trillion, Keyscape, and Omnisphere.
So there's all three different VSTs.
Mm-hmm.
So Trillion is its own VST.
Yep.
Omnisphere is his own VST.
Yep.
Keyscape is his own VST.
Yep.
But you just said Trillion's inside Omnisphere.
No, Trillion is from Spectrasonics. It's not with Native Instruments.
Yeah, no, but you said I don't know, bro. All that shit confuses me, bro. Fuck that shit. I don't know.
Well, Trillion is not part of Native Instruments, is what I'm saying.
Oh no, I know that, but I know it's Spectrasonics. But dude, just thinking about that like hurts my head. Like trying to think about how to use all that shit. I don't know. I'm an idiot. But yeah, drop in the comments what you guys would drop for your one VST. And then we had another little conversation. I kind of talked a little bit about it on the live stream, but I was like, let me hold on off. Let me wait till we get on the podcast. But another thing we had talked about was selling exclusives, whether or not you do it.
Yep.
You sell exclusives?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think could you see why people don't or don't? I think the person on the live stream was kind of saying he doesn't really sell exclusives.
No, I don't know why. No.
See, like I thought about it like okay, I think he said his price was kind of lower too. So for me personally, I would never sell exclusive for like $300-$400.
No.
Because all you got to do is sell one stem and two leases off and you make all that money. You already made that, so it's like you're kind of selling yourself short at that point.
For sure.
I would sell maybe like very old beats like 2 years ago for like that much maybe, and even then I'd be kind of like hesitant, but just because you never know, like you have so many beats and people could buy it multiple times.
Yeah,
that beat might just pick up and sell 3-4 times. And you're like, oh, well, I already made $300 off of it.
At a later time. And
exactly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And you got to make sure you have your catalog in store and stock and stuff like that. But I think it's kind of tough, because I understand why people would take the $300, $400, $500 for exclusive right then and there. Because like if they never sold that many beats and like you can make $500 that day, like boom, that's like more than you made the whole last month. Off of beats, and that's a big deal. Like to people who like, even like people who are like 18, kind of like graduated high school. They have like a minimum wage job and they get $500 that day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
and like it just depends. I think where you're at in life. Maybe if you really need the money, if you need what you're in it for, or like how long. I don't know. I think it's all like perspective on like selling exclusives. Like I never wrote it off. I never not had exclusive license available. I think people can sell it. I think it's hard. Like, damn, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say.
Let me take over then.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to think.
I think everybody starts off at some point, you know what I mean? Like the first time I sold exclusive, and I think I talked about this when artists are selling like verses and shit like that. Like I think you start off with a dollar amount and they just keep going up by like $100 every single time. But I sell exclusives, I sell exclusives and I sell custom exclusives as well too. But if I make something for somebody and somebody's like, hey, how much for exclusive, like custom? Like, I think I'm comfortable saying it now. Like my custom exclusive price is like $700 to $1,000. That means that like I'll make any beat you want as many times as you want until we get it right type of shit. But if I make a beat not for you to put online, like the exclusive is like $1,500. Like I don't know what I just don't know what's gonna happen, type of shit. And once it's out online, it's online. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even when I sell exclusives, like the beat always stays online. You know what I mean? It'll say sold and shit like that, but like you kind of just have to keep growing from one point to another. So if you sold an exclusive for $300, the next time you sell exclusive, it should be double that, or if it's not double that, at least by an increase of $100 at least. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you know that you're selling exclusives, you know what I mean? Like that's like a big deal. For a long time, I didn't like selling exclusive. It's like almost like a headache type of shit too. You know what I'm saying? That comes with it because like people don't even understand like what an exclusive beat is or whether they need it or like it's just like a lot of, you know what I mean, like bullshit that comes with exclusive. So I sell it, but I'm selling it and you better know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? But like custom shit, I rather sell customs honestly, and they're more cheaper. And it's like more personal because I can just make whatever you want me to make, like in person or like on FaceTime. You know what I mean? But like somebody who wants an exclusive that's online that I already posted, it gets difficult. You know what I mean? Especially when like something has like 200,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, what do you? I'm not selling that for $300. You know what I mean? Like, it's not happening, bro. Like, it has to be a certain dollar amount. You know what I mean? Like, people fuck with this beat. You know what I mean? Like, but if you want some custom shit, too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an offer for that even on my website and for everybody else's website. Like put that as an option where people can buy those custom exclusive shit where you can get on FaceTime. Hey, what's the vibe you're going for? What's the sounds you want me to incorporate? Show me a beat that I made where you liked how I did certain things about it, and like you just like compliment what they want, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me. That puts me at it reminds me of something that happened to me like 2 years ago. Someone wanted to buy a beat, right? And I really like this beat. And this is what we were saying about selling exclusives at a low price. I sold it for $300. Like this is like 2 years ago. And but I had it on YouTube, right? And this guy wanted to buy the exclusive for one of his artists. And this is what we're talking about. I was kind of skeptical of selling exclusive for the fact that I was scared that the beat was really, really good to me. And I still like this beat to this day. Yeah. And I was afraid that the guy who purchased exclusive like was trash and like kind of ruined the beat for me, like ruined my name because of the person that bought it. If that makes any sense. Oh yeah. He kind of tarnishes like he kind of like ruins like the beat's fire, but the guy that rapped on it exclusive for like that only, and now it's exclusive to him. It kind of like washes away the fact that the beat was good. I don't know how to explain it, but
I get you 100%.
Yeah. So I sold the beat for $300. That video, it was on YouTube. It's still on YouTube, and it has like over 1,000 views, maybe 2,000 views. And it's like, damn, I could have sold a few leases, a track out here and there. I could have made $500-$600 off that, you know, like. But at the time, I never really sold like exclusives. No one's ever offered an exclusive. That was like my second, third exclusive I ever sold. But it's like rare, right? Like at the time, and like I was like, I think he offered me like $200, and I countered. I was like, nah, 300, and he's accepted. I was like, oh fuck, that's kind of sick. I just made $300 today. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is kind of sick. I made $300, and then a month later, the video goes up like 1,000 to 1,000 something views, and then someone DMs me like, hey, is this beat available? Is this beat available? And it's like when you buy exclusive on beat stores, it's off, right? The link doesn't work no more. Nope. I had to put sold on it, all that. Yep. And I had like 6 to 8 more people hit me up about buying the beat. And like, if I was, and then I sell my beats for 300, let's say 2 people wanted track outs. My track outs were like 200, 250. That's $600 to $800 I just missed out on. But instead of selling the exclusive for 300. So it's like, there's some points like that where, but in my circumstance at the time, I had never made $300 off of one beat sale at that time, right? Yeah. Like I didn't know about that. I sold some leases, but I was never making $300 off of one beat for like at one sale. So I was like, well, this is sick to me, you know. But it's like you gotta like, but now I would never sell anything for $300. I have a playlist on my beat stars actually that I have from really old beats that I would sell for $300, but not. Yeah. But I don't have anything new on there. All my new shit pretty much is like $1,000, you know. Yeah. And like minimum, if we want to really bargain, maybe 800 to 750 is like what the minimum I'll take. Depends on the beat and shit.
And a lot of times when people hit you up like, oh, I can't buy this beat no more, like they're just window shopping too. You know, you don't know if they're gonna actually put the 300 or the $200 down for like the stems or something like that. They're just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? They just want to know if it's available or some other bullshit. I mean, it was available for a whole year and they didn't tap in. I mean, then once it sells, it's like, I can't buy this beat no more. I'm like, bro, no. Yeah. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Yeah, but that's just like a I don't know if you want to call it a mistake, but like a lesson I learned, I guess. Like back then, it was like actually let the beat grow. I wouldn't sell the beat. Let's say the beat goes on YouTube and like a week later someone offers an exclusive for like a cheaper price. I wouldn't do that.
Well, this is from my producer homies and shit like that, or all the producers out there. You know what I'm saying? If you made it once, you can make it twice. Don't ever think you can't remake or you can't fucking. I mean, you got to say it's your beat. You know what I'm saying? Go back and revisit. You know what I'm saying? Freak it. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Be creative. You know what I'm saying? There's a bounce. There's a BPM. There's a certain thing about the beat that you sold for exclusive. Right. Tap back into that frequency where you were feeling, and just go back and try.
Like we've said this before, but. Go to all your highest selling beats, your highest viewed videos, and go to those FLP sessions and like export the drums and like export the MIDI from your chords or whatever.
Or see what VST presets you're using. Like they like these sounds. There's like they really enjoyed this pad and stuff like that. I think we talked about off camera. Like I opened up my old fucking 2016. What is that shit called? MacBook and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just going back at like old sessions, like from like crazy shit, bro. Like,
but like you know what I'm saying, export those midis and drum kits and drum patterns and stuff like that.
I mean, MIDI, you know, chords are chords. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bass
but like, but I guess you're right. Yeah. But I still think it's good to have because for some reason people like that progression. People like those drums. Yeah. You know, so I feel like you can just always, like you said, you made it once, you can make it again.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I didn't finish that point, but I was saying I would never sell an exclusive beat for that's like, okay, what am I trying to say? Okay, let's say I upload a beat today.
Yeah.
And a week later, some guy offered me like $500 for the exclusive. I would never take it.
No.
Because it's only been a week. A lot of people haven't seen it. Like it hasn't gone into the algorithm. And a lot of people haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
And like, who knows? In 2 months, it might get 10,000 views. I don't know that, right? No one knows that. It might not even get 10,000. But let's just say in 2 months it gets 10,000 views. 10,000 views could lead to a lot more sales, and you're gonna definitely make more than $500. But what I will say, if in a week someone offers you is down to accept a $1,500 exclusive like Hunger Force, then I would go ahead and take that if it's within a week. But I wouldn't ever bargain a new beat to $500.
No,
I would let it wait for like a few more months, maybe a year.
Yep.
And then be like, okay, I'm down to, if someone offers you 500, I would accept it at that point.
Yeah, like 1,500. 1,500 is my low number. If they want it, they want it. They can come get it. It doesn't matter to me. Like 1,500 is like, I'm getting out of bed for 1,500 type of shit. You want it, it's yours, bro. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how long it's gonna take.
Exactly.
You want it. This is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like once you put it online, it's a different story. If I made it for you custom, it never even seen the light of day. You know what I'm saying? But if you want it, that's what it is, bro. Like, and I've had that happen before. Everything that's sold on, if you see like a beat on mine online that says sold, there's no way it went before 1,500. And if it's a collab, like the homie got 750, I got 750. So that just is what it is, bro.
Yeah. And I was thinking like, I think I was making a few beats this past week, and I was like, for some reason I was kind of going through it, and I was like, damn, this is kind of trash. And then I was deleting it, start a new one.
Deleting it?
Yeah, like I don't even save that shit. Like it's one of those like when you start cooking up and you don't even hit save, you just delete, you hit new.
Yeah.
It was one of those. I was like, this is kind of trash. And then I just wasn't feeling the beats any. Like I don't know what it was, like so fucking weird. I like never felt like that. I have felt like that, but it's been a very long time since I've like started making beats and was like, this shit's kind of trash. This is delete. And I did that like 4 times. I literally spent like 3 hours making beats and never saved them because they were just like bad. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I just like didn't like them. Like the one I sent you a lab because I was like, bro, I can't finish this. I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, let me go send it to Hunger Force because I just for some reason I just can't feel it right now. I don't know what it is. Like it's not in me where it's like naturally I'm just like being funky with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling myself like with the beat, and I was like, damn, I don't know what's going on. And I was just like, damn, this is fucking terrible. Like I don't know what the fuck to do. And then but there's one. Then Jimmy sent me, because Jimmy Waters, he's shout out Jimmy. He sent me some labs because he wants to do a new project. And he sent me a lab, but it was fucking fire. I was like, oh shit, this shit is clean, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I put a funky bass line in there. I'm feeling myself. I got back to it. I was like, damn it, this is fire. This is why sending collabs fucking is like
rules.
Like you have to just do it because sometimes, I don't know, it just sparks that little interest again, you know?
Yeah.
So that was sick. Jimmy sent me some shit, and I felt like I felt a little better like about myself making beats again. I felt really weird. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't. I felt like, I don't know if anyone's seen on YouTube, but I didn't post in like 5 days because I was just like, all the shit I was making, I don't want to put on anything that was bad, and I just felt like it was bad. I don't know what it was, and like I've said this before, right? But I've said like just upload all the shit. But I say that in the very beginning, you can't upload all that shit when you're like established a little bit more. And I was like, I can't upload, these are fucking trash. No. And I just kept like, it was, bro, I'm telling you, it was so weird. 3 days straight, I was on FL just fucking, this beat's kind of trash. I'm gonna delete it. Oh, this like bass line is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it was. I was just like, I was in a slump. I was in a big slump like this past week, and it was so weird. And I just couldn't like make a fucking beat. I don't know what it was. And then, but that made me think like, okay, about how when I first started, I was listening to my old beats. And I was like, God damn, I was trash. So like, I've definitely leveled up a lot from since then. Like, and I feel like I found my sound more. But it just made me think of like the question of like, what's one thing you would tell yourself, from like when you first started making beats, to now? Like, what would you tell yourself? It don't gotta be one thing. It could be a few things. But I just wanted to like talk about. Like when you first started, what's one thing you could recommend? Like you would give advice to your old self?
Number one, bro, is like don't quit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing. Just don't quit. You're talking about like collabs and shit like that too. I feel like that quite frequently, man. To be honest, just because I do music, you know, it's a full time thing for me. So sometimes I get burnt out from it. You know what I mean? It's different, especially when you start off early on. And you're just inspired by everything that you're hearing and shit like that. It's kind of hard because, like, you know what I'm saying, like. Sometimes it's your sounds. You're trying to drive your sound and you don't want anything bad to come from it. But like even that lab you sent me, like the lab you sent me and shit like that, like it's been a while since like I got like a new MIDI keyboard and shit, right? And it's been a while since I really played like a funky ass bass line, like in a minute. And like as soon as I heard that shit, I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to fucking lay some bass down.
See, I couldn't play the bass that day.
And the bass came out nasty, bro. That's like one of my favorite shit and shit like that. And you were saying like, you know, send it to so and so and send it to so and so. And like I sent it to that full AFM peso and shit. I was like, I'm gonna send it to this one. I feel like that shit's tough, dude. Cause like it's been a while since like, you know what I mean? Like where you just in between shit. And like I just caught it and I was like, damn, this shit's fucking. It's been a while since like I really felt like that excitement where I can go up and then go down.
That's where I usually am at, but I just can't feel it that.
Sometimes that's how it goes, bro. Man, sometimes that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Producing is a crazy game, you know what I'm saying? But if I can go back and just tell my younger self anything, man, just don't quit, bro, and don't sell yourself short and know your worth and shit like that. We're talking about exclusives and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I started off at like $250 exclusive or $300 exclusive. And now we're at, you know what I mean? I'm okay to say it. And now we're at like 1,500 type of shit, you know what I mean? And get 1,500, even if it's a collab, even if it's 3 ways, as long as everybody gets their paper and shit like that, that shit'll motivate you back and you can reinvest in the company and your brand and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking whether it's a new synth or new keyboard or new MIDI. But I'm telling you, bro, when you sent me that lab, I already heard the bass. I'm like, damn, this is fucking sick as fucking. Like I heard the drums and all the drums were fucking there. I just added like a few more snares or like a few more kicks or some shit like that. But the pattern is exactly the same as shit, you know what I'm saying? But you just feel it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fire. That's probably one of my favorite beats I've made in a long ass time. It's not even up, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to send this to either 1 or 2 people just so we can get like our shit back, whether that's a placement or whether that's a percentage wise, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like it was fucking, I thought it was good as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good ass beat. You added something else after, right? Or you said you were going to?
I went back and mixed it, and I sent you back the mixed version where it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit more reverb, you know what I'm saying? Because like I love the dirty ass drums. Like I'm a fan of that, but when the drums have like a little bit more space and just like a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? At that last little, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Yeah, it's just fire, bro. That bass is nasty. That bass is in the SH1.
Your old drum kit?
Yeah. Was it?
You're one of your old kits and shit?
No. I'll tell you what that is from. It's from the SH shit, but that SH bass, it doesn't work for everything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure we all have that SH, that VST.
The 101?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to say one thing, but I have a few things I could say. I think the one thing that came to my head was like, I should have, when I first started making beats, if I just like, I'm not gonna lie, if I just uploaded like YouTube videos, like if I just started from like earlier, I feel like I was waiting to get good. Like I've like all the shit that the reason why I give these tips out is because I lived through that shit and I know my fuck ups and what I learned and what I did wrong, and now I can help people out from my mistakes or like whatever lessons I learned. But like I could have started uploading YouTubes back in fucking 2015, 16. I would have had 8 years on the fucking on YouTube and shit. And I could have been Cash Money AP. I could have been Taz Taylor. I think about that all the time. I could have been like that, you know, because I really like that shit. I fucking love that shit. If I just really started uploading, I could have grown my channel. Yeah, sure, my beats were trash at the beginning, but I would have had the groundwork that I didn't have, you know, then, and build my name and brand, and I could have. I really do believe that I could have been a really big producer if I just started at a young age.
Applied yourself.
Yeah, if I really just... I had the work ethic, right? I spent a lot of hours on making beats and learning FL Studio and doing all that. I learned... I take pride in, like, the hard work I put in, but I didn't put the other side of it, which is, like, the content, the producing, like, the brand recognition. I didn't have nothing to myself. I wish I started uploading beat tapes more frequently. I wish I would send more beats to artists. Like, I didn't do that shit in the beginning.
No.
Because I thought my shit was trash. But little do I know, it could be a semi-decent beat with a rapper on it, and now it's a good song. You know what I'm saying? You can have a semi-decent rapper, a semi-decent song, or a semi-decent beat, and it could be a good song. It could take traction. It can go off. It can keep doing numbers.
Yeah.
And I was just afraid that my beats were trash, and I just held it in for so long and never put it out. I had some beats on SoundCloud, like people in high school would know, but I didn't have, like... You know, like DistroKid was a thing. I should have been doing beat tapes since the very beginning. Like, I didn't do that. Like, who knows what would have happened if I never stopped uploading? If I started uploading at a young age when I was 16, 17.
Yeah.
And then, like, now at 24, like, who knows what would have happened? 8 years of groundwork and working with artists and doing YouTube videos and the type beats and everything that I thought about now, like, that I know now, you know what I'm saying? It would have helped out in the long run. Like, I would have maybe, but... I do believe in if you change something, it maybe will change the timeline of your life and shit later. So, like, I would have never met you. Maybe I would have never gone to the Bay. I would have never lived my life out there, learned all the stuff I do now. Like, I don't regret anything, but it's just one thing I would tell myself back then was, like, upload from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And do all that. And then definitely send stuff out to people. Because I know for a fact I could have worked with Ramirez if I applied myself from the very beginning. Because he was very, very small at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like just starting out on like X-Zero Wolf and all them.
Well, I think the main takeaway is like we're constantly like learning producers and stuff like that. Yeah. We don't have it all figured out, obviously. No. You know what I mean? We're still doing our thing and stuff like that. And we could just speak. We're just speaking from experience, not from a point of we made it. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking. You mean we got something? We're trying to make it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to like get to that next level, that fucking get into the Grammys tuxedo. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it, but we want to just share our experience and then our learning process. You know what I'm saying?
I also wish I started uploading Larry June beats when I first like really was fucking with him. Because then I think
it did it at the right time though.
Nah, I could have been earlier. I wanted to be in the wave that you were at, and that if I caught that wave. With you, Idea, Who, Mike D, Big Boy, Black Cat. If I was in that OG circle, I feel like
it would be a different.
I feel like it would be like I don't want to. I feel like I would have been ahead of you guys because I would have worked that much harder. Like not that much harder than you guys, but like I would have been a top dog in the game. I feel like if I did.
I think you're downplaying yourself. I don't think you think. I think you're a top dog. You have a whole project with G Perico. I think that's a big ass thing. Nobody else has that.
Yeah, but like I feel like like Larry said, and I say this a lot of times, you always want more. I feel like I could have done more earlier to do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, but you could have fucked up a lot of shit earlier too, you know what I'm saying? Like being a knucklehead, you know what I mean? Like fucking, now you know for sure. It's a learning process, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we always want to go back, like, man, I wish I would have played these winning numbers on the lotto tickets, you know what I'm saying? It's a learning process. It's all about what you do with it.
Yeah, I don't regret, I never regret anything I do. I did it all for a reason, but.
Exactly, yeah.
Just thinking about it now, as I'm saying, like I could have, because I was still uploading beats, but I wasn't doing the Larry shit until like a year after I started doing it. I could have done it a year before when I was doing the Gunna, Wheezy, all that type of stuff, the trap stuff. If I did the Larry shit then, before like all the like Cardo albums started coming out and all like when the Very Peaceful and Early Bird was like popping and shit like that, when that was out, I could have been uploading like that shit, Larry shit then.
I just think it's a crazy look. I feel like you know, maybe the Larry shit wasn't what you're meant to do. Maybe the G Perico shit was what you're meant to do, and that's what you did do. And I think that's a higher effect. You know what I mean?
I think that's looking back at it, maybe, but because you already know hindsight, right? Like you already knew that. It's just different. Like my number one that I wrote down in my notebook, I always say that too. Is like my number one is Larry June. Was Larry June, is still Larry June. I know like and that's like my number one. I had Jeep Perico on there for sure. I had him on that list. And I was like, that was a big deal to me too. But it's just like, I think I feel like if I did the Larry stuff, like knowing what I know now and all that stuff, like, yeah, I think I could have taken it a lot further.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, shit, keep going.
Yeah.
You tell yourself, younger, keep going.
Yeah, pretty much. I would just fucking show him the Larry June album with Harry Fraud and like keep going, and fucking just keep going.
Keep going, Trunks.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's probably some other little things, but I'm trying to think.
Don't quit. Keep going. That's the best thing I could tell you, man. Just
but like I never quit and I kept going. So I already did that. I'm saying like
What about investment stuff? Did you put all your money towards that shit or no?
I bought nice ass headphones. I bought like midis. I bought a midi, like a separate one for my mom and dad. My mom and my sister bought me.
Oh yeah.
I definitely did reinvest. I bought a few good stuff. I bought VSTs and drum kits. But yeah, I feel like I did pretty good. Like, maybe I should have got a little more VSTs, I guess. I don't know.
Nah, don't worry. It's on its
way.
Yeah,
I think I did pretty decent. But I think the uploading thing, I feel like I still think about that. Like, damn, I could have been like Cash Money AP. Because before, around that time, like, Cash Money AP was or fucking Nick Mirror was. No one even knew who Nick Mirror was when I first started making beats. Gotcha, like, that's insane to think about.
Yeah.
Like Internet Money and shit. Like that shit wasn't popping when I was. Yeah. That was like a year or two after.
I get you.
But yeah, I just think about that shit too.
I get you.
Mm-hmm. But speaking about stuff in the future, in the past, let's go to the future. April 18th. I'm dropping my beat tape. Hopefully, I can even drop. Actually, I don't know.
Pomona's Most
Most Wanted. Dropping that. April 18th. I wanted to do some last minute touches, but I feel like I'm overthinking it. I'm trying to put a little too much, and I should save some shit for the next one.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I'm just gonna, because I already have them all done on my laptop, on my desktop.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to fucking. I don't know what it is in my head. I feel like I'm gonna regret something later. I'm gonna be like, why didn't I do this or that part or this? And I feel like I'm just done and just leave it at that and just upload it and just let it be what it is. And then the next one is just like another level up. I can't try to keep leveling it up before it's even out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta just drop it, level up from that one to the next on the next one.
Yeah, 100%.
And I already know the first track on the next one. You already know it too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I already got shit planned for the next one already.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll come out April 18th. The reason why I'm dropping it April 18th, which is like a Tuesday, and it's also tax day, is because Malibu's Most Wanted, which is what the cover is inspired by, came out April 18th. Damn. And it happens to be tax day, so it kind of
Malibu time.
Kind of like matches out. All right, we ended it with some head to toe today, and I'll go first today.
Yeah, do it.
All right, on top I got the Detroit Tigers, little like, what do you call it? Cream and like pinkish color.
Cream and peach.
There you go. It's a good color.
Flesh tones.
And then I got the Pro Club. They didn't sponsor me. I wore Pro Club shorts to the gym. But like the other one, like they have athletic ones. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
They don't have like the French cotton terry ones, not those, like the actual athletic ones.
The
hiking. They're like hiking ones. Yeah. And then I got the Optic Gaming pants, tactical pants.
There we go.
Sock It To Me socks.
Sock It To Me.
The Air Max 270 like white cream.
Korea joints
right here. Boom.
Something slight. Damn. I got the undefeated shit. I got the brand new Stussy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the Stussy one?
Come on, brother. This ain't the... I have one just like this, you know what I'm saying? But this is the higher
That's the last time you see this on the camera. I'm saying that.
Come on, man. Well, I got the hood-ass one, you know what I'm saying? The hood-ass one is inside. I only paid like $22 for that one. This one's like $145 for this.
Damn!
Yeah, come on, me. Just for the logo and shit. Got the Pro Club, white joint on.
What if you take it to the Swami and have them sew it on?
I know, right? Something. The little label. It's on here. Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, have them do that.
Man, it looks normal. You know what I'm saying? A pedestrian. And then I got the undefeated. This is the Air Forces versus Dunks. Then we got the undefeated socks and shit. Something slight. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the Jackie Robinsons?
The Air Force ones?
Yeah,
they're clean.
Those look kind of sick. I would never wear them, but I think like those are like collector's edition. You know?
No, they're sick.
Did they come out already today?
They came out
yesterday
on Friday.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you had to be on the sneakers app to get them. I mean, they're obviously out, but you got to pay like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, retail for that shit, bro.
Yeah, but those look like a fire ass collector item. Especially if you're a fan of baseball, a fan of Jackie.
Yeah, they're
and
sick
all
as
that,
fuck,
yeah.
bro. I fuck with them and shit, man. But yeah, I don't know if I would wear them though.
No, I don't think I would wear them. I think it is fire how they have the gum bottom for like obviously being on the dirt and stuff like that.
Yeah. I like that. I'm always a fan of the gum bottom, just because like the bottom is kind of hard. You mean, especially if like the bottom is white or some shit like that, it's hard to keep it clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think that's my first pair of white shoes I have on, but yeah.
Those shits are clean though.
Do you think Pro Club would sponsor me? I'm trying to get like that Pro Club box. Let's do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm about to start posting videos of me doing pull-ups in full Pro Club.
I know
gear.
that one full. Yeah. Well, I'll tap on them and shit. But
I need that.
we need a couple thousand subscribers though, for sure.
We're just real ass fools. What do you mean? You can't just show them your picture of you like this and shit.
Just show them my PR and shit. We're like, bro, check this out, bro.
Like
300 raw.
Send me a picture of this. I'm a real ass one and shit.
Get the Pro Club sponsorship. I don't know. It might work. Shit. Now that you said it like
I was
that.
gonna cut my hair last week, but I was like, damn, I was like, I might make it a deal where like I won't cut my hair until like I lose a certain amount of weight when I cut and shit.
Oh, how much weight you trying to lose?
Like 20 pounds.
20 pounds?
I'm trying to cut down. I gained weight, but I'm like I gained like bulk, right? So I'm getting my fat.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to cut down to just lose the body fat and keep the.
20 pounds is crazy, brother.
That's not a lot.
And 20 pounds is a lot for how big you are. Yeah. That's not bad news, but.
Yeah, but I got a bulk cut to, you got to go on and off.
I mean, the 20 only makes sense if you're doing like a show or a weigh-in, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of weight. You have to almost have to dehydrate yourself.
Okay, 15 pounds.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And then I'll just, obviously you got to bulk and cut
out from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got you.
But I've never, this is like, that has nothing to do with the podcast at all, but I'm trying to like gain weight. Basically what I'm trying to do is I've never actually really tried to like look shredded ever. Like I've never in my life, I've always been skinny and I've always wanted to gain weight. I've never actually tried to like look shredded. And I feel like I put on some like size, but I just want to see what I look like cut with like lower body fat percentage. I've never seen myself like veiny and like look big and shit. Like I've never seen.
We should be cool. Just stop eating.
No, but I gotta like make sure I keep my strength and shit. I'm trying to eat my protein still intake and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
that doesn't work. You know what I mean?
It works.
It kind of does, but you like you have to decrease by like 20 pounds. Like everything you used to hit, just go by it.
No, I'm gonna lose strength. I know because when you lose weight and shit.
For sure. Yeah.
There's definitely ways of keeping it. There's like a
steroids.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take steroids. Yeah, I think I would only take steroids if you ever wanted to compete. Like, all the Mr. Olympias, all of them are all on steroids and shit.
Everybody's on steroids now. It's like very common.
Yeah, it is weird, huh?
Yeah.
TRT and shit. Everyone's
once you get to like 35, dude, I can't wait to get like 35, bro. When I get 35, bro, I'm on everything. I don't give a fuck.
You should.
Do it
right now.
Yeah, come on now.
And then be like, Hunger Force, the first producer to be on steroids.
Nah. You seen Timberland? Dr. Dre, remember Dr. Dre got yoked, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That wasn't off gin and juice?
No.
Yeah, motherfuckers, no.
Dr. Dre's off that gin and juice.
Come on, bro.
Nah.
Yeah. No. We're living in a different age now.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I would definitely do it.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, you're too young.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I would ever do it.
Wait till your ass gets fucking... You're 8 years younger than me?
10.
You're not 10 years.
Yes.
How old are you?
You're the same age as my brother. You're 10 years older than me.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah. Well, what was your birthday, though? August, right?
August, yeah.
So I guess
I'm only 32. What do you mean? Your brother's...
So 9 years and what, like a few months?
Yeah, 9 years.
Because my brother's technically older than you then.
I thought you were 25.
No.
You're 24?
You're talking about Jinx or something like that.
You're 24?
23.
Oh, shit.
I turned 24 this year.
Oh,
so you are 9 years older than me.
9 years. 8 years. I turned 33 this year.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 years.
No, it's 9 years and some months. Because my brother is 10 years older than me.
What year was he born?
90.
Yeah, me too. When's his birthday?
January 14th or 24th. I get him and my dad mixed up.
Damn, bro, you really are young.
Yeah, I know, but I feel old. I was just complaining about my knee hurting and shit. Off the fucking live stream, just from sitting there. Fucking my knee was fucked up. I don't know how.
Hey man, well fucking tap in with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2 P's on the pod. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, drop a like. Get ready for the next fucking beat review, song review.
Oh, there's actually
go ahead.
Jimmy Waters dropped fucking greatest hits music video. Go check that out. Life I Live music, that was by me, but the beat was produced by me and Tavares Jordan.
Yep.
Life I Live music video is coming out soon. That one's produced by me and 4-3. Shout out my guy 4-3.
Yep.
Jimmy Waters show, May 20th. Make sure you go to the show and see us, see Jimmy perform. Banco from Texas is also going to be there. Westside JC is going to be there, and other artists too. Definitely go out if you're in the area, LA area, Orange County, Inland Empire, LA County, wherever. San Bernardino. Come out and see and say what's up.
Yep.
You might catch me doing a vlog or something. Depends if I'm backstage. I'm only gonna do a backstage. If there is a backstage, I'll go backstage and do a vlog. But if there isn't, there's no point. If we're all in the crowd, everyone's fucking there.
Also, go check out my homie Brill for the Thrill, bro. You got Colorblind out right now. Got a music video. Also got a music video with me and homie Foley. That's ETA. Go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Brand new project out right now, bro. Bro, sick as fuck. That new video, he did 2 videos to my beats and shit like that, and they both look sick as fuck. But the last video he dropped, that shit is cold, bro.
Okay.
Go check that shit out.
I gotta check that out.
That's Colorblind. Go check that out. That's me and Kay Fisher. Yep.
Fisher. I think that's it. Just everyone subscribe. I don't think anyone knows how important it is for you to subscribe.
Yeah.
It's free. If you fuck with us, just do it. It helps us out. If you ever wanted to support us,
even if you don't fuck with us, subscribe to that shit.
Yeah, even if you don't fuck with us, subscribe. Yeah. Even if you don't fuck with the way I talk, dislike and thumbs it up and comment.
Exactly.
All right, man. We're out. 2 People Pod, episode 43.
Come on, man.